Hi, I'm Jesse Woltal. I am a California Climate Action Corps Fellow with the Institute for Sustainability. I work on the Sustainable Agriculture team up in our garden, as well as coordinating some events and programming for the CSUN Orange Grove. So the history of the orange grove at CSUN, it was planted in the late 1930s, early 1940s as a grove of Valencia oranges. So of course, the trees don't live forever, right? Individual trees have been swapped out over time as they reach the end of their lives. But more or less, the grove has looked the way it does for the last 100 years or so. Of course, the history of the land goes back way further than that. There is a history of grasslands, oak woodlands, indigenous communities living in the San Fernando Valley that are still here today. But in terms of being an orange grove, that history goes back about 100 years. The orange grove could have looked really different today than it does on campus. In the 90s, there was actually talk among CSUN leadership to build some new buildings, build a parking lot on the site, and students actually got together with faculty and threw a big Feeling Grovey festival. So that was really a great example of the community coming together and saying, hey, we really value this space. We really want to keep it. It's kind of public parkland on campus, a sort of a source of food as well, and really just rallied behind keeping this land the way it was. So there's kind of this interesting trajectory where it's industrial agriculture, and then we have urbanization start and land use change in the San Fernando Valley. This university get built up around the grove, and then the grove kind of get taken back in by that university and people really using it in their own ways. A little bit later on, the pond gets built, and now there's turtles and ducks and insect life and new plant life thriving and bringing biodiversity into the space. So it has changed over time, but been this constant of being a source of food, a source of oranges in particular, and really just a piece of a period in time of LA and Southern California's economy in citrus. The Orange Grove is great at bringing community together in a lot of different ways. There's events throughout the year that happen in the Grove, whether that's harvests, cleanups, or more informal things as well. So it brings community together in that anytime you go there, you're gonna see a mix of people, right? You're gonna see students studying, relaxing, chatting, having lunch. If it's during graduation season, you're gonna see people taking photos there. You're also going to see parents from the neighborhood with young children looking at the ducks, looking at the turtles. And it also is a great source of food for the community. So you'll actually see people year round taking some oranges in bags and bringing them home for breakfast or juice or whatever they hope to make with those oranges. It's an open place for the community to come and take what they need, bring it home, and have fresh, healthy fruit to enjoy. So it is definitely a community activator that we're really lucky to have in this neighborhood and on our campus. So the Orange Grove on CSUN's campus is unique because it's actually one of the last remaining orange groves in LA. So this is really one of the last places you can see rows of orange trees as it was 100 years ago and kind of get a glimpse for what LA looked like before it became this big city and was more of an agricultural town. It's also unique because of where it's situated. So it's on a university campus, a public university campus, and it's highly accessible. So people can come in and use it as they like, and it's a really welcoming space for everyone to kind of come enjoy it and use it as a resource. So every year, right, we have all these Valencia oranges on hundreds of trees, and what do we do with them, right? So people are picking them, but there's only so much that, one person, couple people can pick here and there. So what the Institute for Sustainability does every spring into early summer is partner with a local nonprofit called Food Forward. Food Forward helps the community harvest fruit trees all around LA. So it could be a backyard harvest, they call it, where you have a couple fruit trees, they'll come take some boxes from you and get that distributed out to local hunger relief agencies around the region. So we partner with them for this much bigger harvest, right? Gathering volunteers, getting people in the community together. We have picker poles so people can get the higher branches and put together boxes and boxes of Valencia oranges to distribute around via Food Forward. So this year, which is 2024, we had the 15th anniversary celebration of partnering with Food Forward and doing these harvests. We had about 200 community members come and help us harvest. And at the end of the day, there were about 120 boxes, which comes out to over 4,700 pounds of oranges we were able to distribute to various food banks, food pantries, including the food pantry on CSUN's campus also take some of those oranges as well, and get the fruit into the hands of people who will really make good use of them and really enjoy them and need them. So it's a great event and a great way for people to come together.